capital of the new partner is given, we have to adjust the capital of the old partners on the basis of new partners' capital. That means we are making the capital of all the partners in profit sharing ratio. We have to adjust the capital of old partners, or we can say we have to make the capital of all the partners in new profit sharing ratio. And here, in the capital adjustment, we require, for doing the capital adjustment, we require the new profit sharing ratio, and especially the second adjustment. In the first one, we may not require the new profit sharing ratio, but in the second case, we definitely require the new profit sharing ratio. Now, the third case is also capital of the new partner is not given. He has to bring. Now, he is not bringing the proportionate capital. He is not going to bring 1/5 or his share in the total capital of the firm. He is going to bring a fraction of the total capital of the remaining partners. And the last case, capital, this case is a combination of first and second. We are not given new partners share. He has to bring proportionate capital, and we also have to adjust the partners of the old partners in new profit sharing ratio. So this is a combination of 1 and 2. Fine, you can note down these questions and mark these questions case wise in your books, so that whenever you revise, you are revising all the cases. You are not leaving any of the case, though first and second are more important. Fine, we are going to take first question number 65 for case number 1, when the capital of the new partner is not given. Let's have a look at the question. Abhir and Diya, who are sharing profits in the ratio of 3:1, fine, their balance sheet is given. First, you have to analyze the balance sheet. Again and again, I'm repeating, analyze the balance sheet properly. Fine. So can you tell me the items which are to be distributed amongst the partners that I ask you to mark while reading the balance sheet, the items which are to be distributed amongst the partners? Yes, I want you to answer me. Which are the items which need to be distributed amongst the partners from the given balance sheet? Yes, correct. Others also. Yes, we have to. Yes, very good. Very good, Chaitanya, Khushi, Vidhi. Yes, we have to distribute general reserve. So mark this so that we are not forgetting to distribute this. Fine. And the second is investment. We have to be careful while distributing the workman compensation reserve and investment fluctuation reserve. Fine. It can be fund or reserve, whatever it is. Fine. So this while distributing this, you have to be careful. Now, employees provident fund. This answer also I have got. Employees provident fund will not be distributed. This that is why I asked you people to identify. This is a common mistake. Employees provident fund. Don't get confused with workmen compensation reserve. This is an outside liability. This is the liability of the firm towards its employees. Fine. So we have to mark general reserve and investment fluctuation fund. Now, the one thing you can analyze from this balance sheet is the value of the investment is decreasing from 5 lakh to 4,50,000. The market value is not given in the adjustment. It is given in the balance sheet. So you have to take this into consideration. You have to bring down the value of investments to 4,40,000. And this decrease in 60,000 has to be set off against investment fluctuation fund, and we are going to distribute the remaining 40,000. Fine. Now he's coming for the decided to admit new partner for 1/5 share. Fine. Vibhor shall bring 80,000 as a share of goodwill premium. Stock was overvalued by 20,000. Fine. If it is overvalued, I want all of you to make the revaluation account quickly. Try making the revaluation account now. You should be we have discussed so many questions and we have discussed so many adjustments of revaluation account. Stock was overvalued by 20,000. A debtor whose dues of 5,000 were written off as bad debts, paid 4,000 in full settlement, and 2 months' salaries at the rate of 6,000 per month was outstanding. I want you to try a revaluation account quickly. It will not require more than 2-3 minutes. You can roughly, at present, you can roughly make the revaluation account. Valuation account, stock was overvalued by 20,000. So do I need to increase the value of the stock or decrease the value of the stock? It was found overvalued by 20,000. So now I want to decrease the value of the stock. Stock account debited. It will be revaluation account debited to stock account. Yes, good. Salary outstanding. There is a salary outstanding of 6,000 per month for 2 months. That means total salary outstanding is 12,000. Fine. And then a debtor whose dues of 5,000 were written off as bad debts, paid 4,000 in full settlement. I want you to answer this first. Yes, with the Parvini, very correct answers. It will increase. Yes. Very good. So you have understood the difference. That is this bad debts recovered. It has nothing to do with debtors. It is cash account to bad debts recovered. Fine. Instead of bad debts recovered, you should mention cash account. I have given you the explanation that we are not opening a new account at the time of reconstitution. All the entries we are making through revaluation account. So it is cash account to bad debts recovered. And the amount will be 4,000. The difference of 1,000, 5,000, or the amount of 5,000 or the difference of 1,000 has nothing to do with revaluation account. This 4,000 is our profit. Fine. And the decrease in the value of the investment is to be done through investment fluctuation fund. So there is a loss of 28,000, which has been distributed in old profit sharing ratio. This has been distributed in old profit sharing ratio. See, children, you can see the revaluation account has not more than 5 or 6 journal postings, or you can say hardly 5 or 6 items are there in the revaluation account. Fine. And same will be there in the paper also, because this will carry around 2.5 to 3 marks. Fine. Now we'll be preparing capital account. Fine. So capital account, we are first posting the balance brought down. Fine. And the next step, again recalling, the next step will be to distribute the reserves from the balance sheet. Don't forget to distribute the reserves. And reserves are always distributed in old profit sharing ratio. So I've distributed the general reserve. Fine. premium for goodwill was brought by the partner. How much was 80,000? And this has also been distributed in sacrificing ratio, which is old profit sharing ratio. And then revaluation account loss. I think I forgot to write investment fluctuation reserve. You can write down investment fluctuation reserve is to be also to be distributed amongst the partners. IFR is also to be distributed, and each partner will get a share of 30,000 and 10,000. Fine, you will get these capital balances. General reserve we have distributed. IFR is also distributed amongst the partners. Then we gave premium for goodwill, has been distributed in old profit sharing ratio because this is the sacrificing ratio. And then revaluation account loss has been distributed amongst the partners. And then we have found out the balance carried down. Now this amount, cash to be brought by the new partner, is to be calculated now. This I have shown you, this is 3,03,000. But how it is to be calculated? Now he has to bring in proportionate capital. That means we have to first find out the total capital of the firm. I'm showing you the working, wait a minute. New partner is coming for 1/5 share. So combined share of all partners, that is the remaining share, is 4/5. Fine. And the capital of the old partners for 4/5 share is 7 lakh. This is the adjusted capital. You can note down here, whenever we are finding the capital of the firm on the basis of old partners capital, then it is, we have to take the adjusted capital. Adjusted capital means capital after all adjustments, after distributing reserves, revaluation account profit, and after making premium for adjustment for premium for goodwill. That means I have to take this capital balance only. Fine. So this balance carried down is my adjusted capital. I have distributed all the reserves. I have distributed premium for goodwill. Fine. I have taken into account revaluation account loss. So this balance carried down is my adjusted capital. This is called adjusted capital. Fine. So we have to find out the capital of the firm based on old partners' capital. For 4/5 share, if the partners have the capital of 12,12,000, so what will be the capital of the firm? It will be reverse. Fine. For one share, it will be 5/4 of 12,12,000. This comes out to be 15,15,000. And since the partner was coming for 1/5 share, so he is supposed to bring in 3,03,000. He is supposed to bring in 3,03,000. So you will be taking the balance carried down, that is the adjusted capital of the old partners, and on the basis you are going to calculate the capital of the firm and then capital to be brought by the new partner. This is just a simple working note you will have to do for finding out the cash to be brought in by the new partner. Fine. So this is how I have calculated this 3,03,000. Earlier, Whatever questions we did, this amount was given to us. Premium for goodwill is given to us right now, but this amount we have calculated on the basis of old partners capital account. Fine. Once we have found out this, then we have to make the balance sheet. Yes. So there will be a change in the cash balance. Make the change in the cash balance properly. Fine. 1,40,000 was the balance. 3,03,000. Here, don't forget to add 4,000 bad debts recovered. Fine. That is why the one of the reason for writing cash in the revaluation account is also this, that you don't forget to add cash. If you're writing bad debts there, then you will definitely forget to add cash. Fine. So 1,40,000 opening balance, 3,03,000 is the cash brought in by the new partner, his premium for goodwill, and this 4,000 is bad debts recovered. Find out the cash balance correctly. Sundry debtors, there was no change in the debtors. This bad debts recovered will not make any change in the debtors. Stock was overvalued by 20,000. That means now I have to reduce the value of the stock by 2,80,000. We have to bring the value of the stock to 2,80,000. And investments, we have to brought it at a value of 4,40,000. So total, there's no other asset. Total comes out to be 18,47,000. Creditors, there was no change in the amount of creditors. There was no change in the amount of employees provident fund. Employees provident fund will remain as it is. It has not been distributed. Salary, there is a salary. There is an unrecorded liability of 12,000. Investment fluctuation fund. It has been, a part of it has been utilized in bringing the value of the investments down, and the remaining has been distributed amongst the partners. So investment fluctuation fund will not appear in the new balance sheet. And these capital account balances, if you have understood the preparation without capital adjustment, this capital adjustment is very simple. We simply have to find out the amount to be brought in by the new partner. Fine. So the only point, so let's move to question number 79 now. This is an important adjustment. Now, this is the case when the new partner's capital is given to us, but we have to adjust the capital of old partners in their new profit sharing ratio, And this adjustment can be done in two ways. One is either bringing in cash or through current account. Fine. So I'm taking first where the capital adjustment is to be done through cash. So X and Y are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3 is to 2, in the ratio of 2 is to 1. You are given the assets. Fine. There is no undistributed loss. On the liability side, it is general reserve is given. Fine. So we have to mark general reserve. Z brings in 40,000 as his capital. The capital amount is given to us and he's given 1/4 share in the profits. Fine. Z brings in 15,000 for goodwill, half of which is withdrawn by the old partners. Remember to post this, the drawings made by the partners. Investments are valued at 10,000. X take over the investment at this value. Printer is reduced by 20% and fixed assets by 10%. There is an unrecorded stock of rupees 1,000. Revaluation account adjustments we have already discussed. I want all of you to try. I'm giving you time. Take your time, 2-3 minutes I'm giving you. Try making revaluation account yourself. And those who have made it, I ask you to make the revaluation account. Those who have made it, just check your answers when I discuss. I'm discussing question number 79 first. Not 78. This is question number 79. Children, make the revaluation account for question number 79 if you're having the books. Because it's better to understand the first case by bringing in cash. Yes, good. Revaluation account, I think, is clear. This should be clear by now. This is what I wanted to check, whether you are able to make the revaluation account. Yes, good. Javisha, Lakshat, good. Parvini, answer is correct. I'm able to check a few only. Yes, very good, Vidhi. You can find out the net gain and loss. So let's. What about others? Revaluation account should be quickly prepared now. Fine. But I'm making some working notes here first to explain you the capital adjustment. Z share is 1/4. Fine. He's coming for 1/4 share. You have been able to prepare the revaluation account. So we'll quickly discuss the revaluation account later. Those who have not, do it fast. Z share is 1/4. Fine. And the new profit sharing ratio is also given to us. We have found out the new profit sharing ratio. It is, if you find out the new profit sharing ratio, it will come out to be 2:1:1. You can quickly find out the new profit sharing ratio. Yes, if he's coming for 1/4 share and the old share is given to us 2:1. And the old share is given to us 2:1. So our new profit sharing ratio will come out to be 2:1:1. Now this is the remaining share of the 3/4 is the remaining share of the X and Y. This is how I have calculated the new profit sharing ratio. 1 minus 1/4, that is 3/4. This is our case number 1 of calculating. X share is 2/3 of 3/4. This comes out to be 6/12. Y share is 1/3 of 3/4. This is 3/12. So fine. So this is how I calculated the new profit sharing ratio. This comes out to be 2:1:1. Now we have to adjust the capital of the old partners on the basis of new partners' capital. For 1/4 share, he is bringing, for 1/4 share, he is bringing 40,000 capital. So that means capital of the firm will be, it will be reverse. It will be 4 times of 40,000. For one share, he is going, for one share, the capital of the firm is 1,60,000. Fine. So this 1,60,000 will be distributed amongst the partners, in this 1,60,000 will be distributed amongst the partners in their new profit sharing ratio. Fine. We have first calculated the new profit sharing ratio. This is what I said to you. If this was not a capital adjustment case, we would have not calculated the new profit sharing ratio. Fine. We would not have calculated the new profit sharing ratio because this is not required anywhere. But since it is a case of capital adjustment where we have to adjust the capital of the old partners in new profit sharing ratio, so we require new profit sharing ratio. So our first step will be to calculate new profit sharing ratio, then capital of the firm on the basis of new partner is 1,60,000 and capital of the partners should be 80, 40 and 40. Fine. Z's capital is already 40,000. So now check the revaluation account. I hope many more have sent the answers. That means they've also tried. Investments, value of the investments are valued at 10,000. So that means the value of the investment has increased by 2,000, and but these will not appear in the new balance sheet because they have been taken by X. Printer is to be reduced by 20%, simple. 20% of 5,000 is 1,000. Fixed assets have to be reduced by 10%, that is 13,700. There was an unrecorded stock of 1,000. Fine. So there is a loss, I think, of 11,700, which has been distributed amongst X and Y in the ratio of 2:1. This you can note down. Those who have not done, just note down quickly. There is a loss. And those who have sent the answer is correct. Fine. Revaluation account is same. There will be no change in the revaluation account. There will be no change in the balance sheet. We will have to make a small change in the capital account in the capital adjustment. Fine. Now, I'll be preparing this capital account in two parts to explain you. You can either do it in two parts or you can do it in one account also. This is not going to make any difference. First, I posted the balance brought down 75,000 and 62,000. Then, of course, we have distributed the general reserve in old profit sharing ratio. Then, premium for goodwill has been distributed in the ratio of 2:1. Since old ratio is the sacrificing ratio, please make sure this is sacrificing. Remember it like this. This is sacrificing ratio. Though in most of the questions, old ratio is sacrificing ratio. So children start getting confused that it has to be distributed in old ratio. No, premium for goodwill is distributed in sacrificing ratio. And cash of 40,000 has been brought by the new partner. So we have to, half of the goodwill is withdrawn. So we have to remember to do this 5,000 and 2,500. Half of the amount has been withdrawn. And this adjustment has to be made in the cash account also. Then I transferred revaluation account loss. Investment. Now, if any asset or liability, it can be a liability also. If any asset and liability has been transferred or has been taken by the partner, we have to transfer because we are passing the entry partner's capital account to asset. And that particular asset will not appear in our new balance sheet. So we have to transfer investments or the asset taken over by the partner. Whenever you have any asset or liability taken over a partner, do mark it so that you transfer. Did you remember to transfer that to capital account? Reserves and any asset taken over. Now, this is my balance carried down. Fine. This is my balance carried down that I'm getting. But see the working note. Question says that the capital of the partner is to be adjusted. Capital of the old partners is to be adjusted on the basis of new partners capital, and any excess by bringing in or withdrawing cash is to be made proportionate. That means I have to make the partner capital of the partners a new profit sharing ratio, and if any excess or deficiency is there, that has to be met by bringing in or withdrawing cash. We have calculated in the working note that the capital of the partners to be 80, 40, and 40. Now, capital of the AX partner X should be 80,000. That means it is short, it is 74,200. This is short. So this has to be, that means X has to bring necessary cash. And capital of the Y is in excess. His capital should be 40,000. But his actual capital after all adjustments is coming out to be 66,600. So he will be withdrawing cash. Fine. The second part, you can do this capital introduced and capital withdrawal there itself, but I have made an extension of this capital account. This was the balance brought down, which was coming before capital adjustment, but I want a balance of 80, 40, and 40. New partners capital account is same, but X has to bring 5,800 more to make his capital 80,000, and Y has to withdraw 26,600 to make his capital 66,600. To make his capital 66,600. You have to make this, note down this. So this is, there are so many cash entries in this question. So I cannot show all these. There was a cash withdrawal of premium for goodwill. There is a capital withdrawal and capital introduced by the new partner. Fine. So I cannot make all these, I cannot show all these adjustments in the balance sheet. So wherever you have the capital adjustment, and understand the difference here also, the goodwill withdrawn was a normal drawing, but this capital introduced 26,600 and 5,800 is capital introduced and withdrawn. Fine, this is capital withdrawal or capital introduced. The goodwill, that was, let me show you the previous slide. This cash withdrawn by the partners, this is a drawings out of profit. This is not capital withdrawal. Fine. But what we are making, what cash and cash is introduced or withdrawal for making the capital proportionate is your capital introduced or withdrawal. So I have made this cash account because so many adjustments are there. Just a minute. So many adjustments are there in the cash account that it cannot be shown in the balance sheet. This was your brought down. This was your capital account introduced by the new partner, premium for goodwill. Then X introduced 5,800 to make his capital proportionate. X and Y withdrew premium 5,000 and 2,500. Y withdrew 26,600. So we have to find out the correct cash balance, though you will not be asked to make the cash account. At times, very rarely you are asked to prepare the cash account in the question, but where there are so many adjustments, it's always better to make a cash account to avoid any kind of mistake. I hope you have noted down the cash. So we are making the balance sheet. Cash 531,700. This we have seen in our cash account. Debtors, this amount is not there. Actually, just a minute. This amount 6,50,000 is not there. Stock, there was an unrecorded stock of 1,000. So I have increased the stock by 11,000. Printer has been reduced by 20%. So value of the printer has come down to 4,000. Fixed assets have also been reduced by 10%. Now these are the capital balances. The capital balances appearing in the balance sheet will be in the new profit sharing ratio. That is 2:1:1. So whatever adjustments we have made in the capital accounts have been made through cash. Rest all the things are same. We have reduced the value. So we have to find out the cash to be withdrawn or to be introduced by the old partners, and we have to find carefully the cash balance here. So there are 2 points to be careful about. First, the cash to be withdrawn or introduced by the old partners, and the cash balance has to be calculated carefully. Now let's move to question number 78. This is same as question number 79. Gautam and Yashika are partners. Fine. Go through question number 78. Gautam and Yashika are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:1. The balance sheet of the firm is given. You can see there is no item to be distributed in the old balance sheet. Asma is admitted as a partner for 3/8 share in the profits with a capital of 2,10,000 and 50,000 for our share of goodwill. Now, new profit sharing is given to us. So we definitely have to find out the sacrificing ratio. Machinery will be depreciated by 10% and furniture by 5,000. Stock was revalued at 2,10,000. Provision for doubtful debts is to be created at 10% on debtors. Capital of all partners were to be in new profit sharing ratio on the basis of capital of new partner. But here the adjustment has to be done through current account. And please, this current account is not the current accounts as per the fixed method. These are not that current account. We are not converting our method from fixed to from fluctuating to fixed method. This is whatever amount the old partners were supposed to withdraw or introduced. They are not bringing it cash. They are not withdrawing cash. We are putting that balance in the current account. Let's see the working. So here new profit sharing ratio is given. So I need not calculate the new profit sharing ratio, but I will have to calculate the sacrificing ratio. Fine. So new profit sharing ratio is given for 3/8 share. Capital brought is 2 lakh. 80,000. New partner's share is 3/8. So what will be the total capital of the firm? Now I want you to calculate the sacrificing ratio and calculate the profit sharing, calculate the capital in new profit sharing ratio. Yes, capital will be 8/3. Capital of the firm will be 8/3 of 2,10,000. That is 5,60,000. So capital and new profit sharing ratio, it will be 2,10,000, 1,40,000 and 2,10,000. Capital will be 2,10,000, 140 and 2,10,000. And I need sacrificing ratio also. I need sacrificing ratio also. And here the sacrificing ratio will not be the old ratio. Whenever new profit sharing ratio is given, we have to find out the sacrificing ratio by old minus new. So this is old minus new. So only one partner is sacrificing, that is 3/8. That means Asma is getting 3/8 share from Gautam. And Yashika's share remains unchanged. There is no change in her share. So premium for goodwill will be totally given to Gautam. Let's make the revaluation account fast so that I can explain you the current account. Machinery has been depreciated by 10%, furniture by 5,000, and stock was revalued at 2,10,000. That means the value of the stock has increased by 70,000. Fine. Provision for doubtful debts is to be created at 10%. There was no provision. That means I have to create the total provision from, yes, getting the right answers for revaluation account. Very good. So that means revaluation account is clear. And we have distributed the profit. There is a profit which has been distributed amongst the partners. Fine. So we have distributed the profit amongst the partners. Profit is 36,000. Now the capital account. Again, I'm making this in two parts. Balance brought down. There was no reserve to be distributed. There was no IFR, WCR in the balance sheet. So premium for goodwill has been given to Gautam because we have to give premium for goodwill in sacrificing ratio, and it is Gautam who is sacrificing his share in favor of new partner. Revaluation account, profit has been transferred. No asset has been taken by any of the partners in this case. So we have transferred all the amounts. There was a cash brought by the new partner. So my balance carried down comes out to be 4,77,000. This I have taken it to the next part. Now I want my balances to be 2,10,000, 1,40,000 and 2,10,000. This I have calculated in my working note, that my capital account balances to be in new profit sharing ratio and the capital of the firm to be proportionate to the new to the new partner, cash brought in by the new partner. Fine. So this we have done in the working note. Now I have to see 4,77,000. Gautam's capital is in excess. Now this has been instructed that this has to be done through current account, whatever excess, instead of withdrawing cash. If it has to be done through cash, Gautam would have withdrawn cash, but it is being instructed to do the adjustment through current account. So instead of withdrawing cash, we will transfer the difference to Gautam's current account. He was supposed to withdraw cash. That means firm owes firm owes to give him 2,67,000. Now this has to be identified. Once this adjustment, if this adjustment has to be done through cash, then it is very simple. We are withdrawing the cash. Uh, we are making, we are putting that balance on the credit side of the cash account. If the partner is adding on the cash, bringing in additional capital, this is being transferred to his on the receipt side of the cash account. But if we are making the adjustment through current account, then these balances have to be posted to balance sheet. And this is 2,67,000 is the liability for the firm. Firm was supposed to pay Gautam 2,67,000 to make his capital 2,10,000. Fine. So as the firm has not paid him, we have posted this amount to Gautam's current account, which is a liability for the firm. Now, from Yashika's point of view, this was 31,000 was to be introduced by her to make her capital equal to 1,40,000. Since she has not paid that amount, so this is an asset for the firm. 31,000 is an asset for the firm. Fine. This is an asset for the firm, which will be shown on the asset side. Firm has to recover 31,000 from Yashika as she has not paid that amount. Furniture, I have posted all the assets. I have not made cash account here because there were not many cash items, cash withdrawal or cash adjustments in this case. Simply capital and premium for goodwill was there. So Yashika's, now whenever the capital adjustment is to be made through current account, the thing that you have to remember is that you have to find out first the correct amounts of current account balances, and they have to be posted correctly. Fine. If a partner was supposed to introduce cash, that amount will be shown on the asset side. And if the partner was supposed to withdraw cash, that is a liability for the firm. That is a liability for the firm. And this will be shown on the liabilities side. This will be shown on the liabilities side. Yes, these are the common adjustments. You can try all these questions related to these two cases. Fine, that's all. We'll be discussing the next two cases in the next class. Fine, and we'll be taking up, I'll try to take up the project work also. Regarding the project work also, I'll be discussing in the next class. Fine, that's all, children, for today. You can note down this. Post these current accounts carefully. These current account balances have to be posted carefully.